So let's recite Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu. Everyone knows the prayer, right? Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Gurudevo Maheshwarah, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Ganesha Sharada Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Om Hari Om.
Yes, Soumya, can you hear me?
Namaste, Namaste Prabhuji.
Namaste. Namaste, all iLeaders. Namaste, Soumya ji.
Namaste.
So, Namaste, Ashwini ji. So, very happy to see you all for the art class. So, the art is a beautiful way of expressing yourself. Art makes us, arts, whatever creativity is there in us can be brought out to art. So, very fortunate that Soumya ji is there with us. Children, I wish all of you learn a lot of things from Soumya ji. Okay, don't leave her. Try to get as much as possible from her. Try to learn as many art forms as possible. And Soumya ji will give also to you some exercises, some assignments. Do that also, so that I would like you to become a beautiful artist. This course is for 10 months, so all of you should attend regularly and submit assignments. Will you do all of you will do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, Soumya ji, thank you very much. I hope all the children will become beautiful artists. So thanks for joining.
Thank you, Guruji. It was nice to have you, and you've given that kind of support
Yeah.
for children. I'm sure they will be very enthusiastic to learn throughout.
Okay. Namaste, Soumya ji. I'll check. I'll log out.
Namaste, namaste.
Bye, children. Enjoy your art class. Hari Om.
Thank you, Guruji.
Hari Om, Guruji. So everyone got the materials, the one which I had written, like keep a plain A4 size art book. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can keep a plain A4 size art book, and A4 size is enough. Don't keep it too big. Probably, you'll not be able to show the entire thing. Huh. And then you have a pencil, sharpener, everything in handy. Okay, fine. And then keep this book separately for this course. So you can write it as like Art Course Foundation program, and this is for only whatever you learn here, you will write in that book. So don't use any book that is like, it can be used as a rough book, or sometimes you use one book and then tomorrow the next class will bring another book. Don't make that. Keep this completely for this course itself, one book for this course itself. So let it be a kind of a book with lot of pages. It should not be like half used or something. But if you have lots of pages left over for some old book, you can start off, okay? But make sure you bring that and use it for this course only. So what I realize is everyone everyone have done art, okay? It's not very new, and actually from childhood itself, we learn art, and from childhood, we'll just start scribbling something, we'll do some doodling, that's also kind of an art. And especially now when abstract art is in kind of fashion. Okay, so it's like, it's not that every time you have to do something very perfect. Okay, very perfect and very always, it should be symmetric, or it should be always in a proper pattern, and then only it will be called an art form. There are art forms like that, okay, which is very symmetric, calculative. That's where the mandala comes into picture. You have proper calculation, okay, and it will be very symmetric. It will be like identical to each other, to its faces. So that's a kind of an art, okay, mandala art. Now, if you see some kind of a perfectional artist means whatever they see, in open space, they bring it into the picture, or they bring it onto the paper. Okay, so those are people who are perfectionists. Some pictures are, you won't even be able to identify that it's a painting. Is it a real person? Okay, painted on a wall. Is it like that kind of a a perfection people also there? Okay, now they are into 3D, where you feel that the person is showing as if it's going to come out. Okay, even if you some people draw pencil, you feel like as if you're holding it on the paper, but it's not on the paper. It's in one angle. If you see, it is giving you a 3D effect. So there are 3D form of art. Okay, there are perfectional way of doing art. Okay, and there is abstract art. Okay, abstract art is very known since it's kind of a boomed in about 10 years from back since 10 years, where people are trying to express their thoughts. Okay, express their emotions. So you're feeling very angry one day. What you will do, you will just scribble everything. Okay, that will give you that idea your mind is actually in a form of, you're trying to picturize your mind in some kind of a drawing. Okay, so abstract art is something like that. It's very abstract. No one can understand it, but you can understand, or the artist can understand it. Okay, so this kind of art is also there, which is abstract art. So I'll just show you one of the painting, which you will get a better idea. So why I want to show this as in introduction. Okay, I will let you know. Just let me just tell me if you're able to see my screen. Okay, just share my screen. So I have few points on what is an art. Okay. So what is an art? It is really it's really some painted which is splattered around. Okay. Spattered around, or it can be some doodles. So what I told right now, or it can be some canvassing, or some kind of even carving done on a ancient pillar. So it can be even a kind of a monument. Monument is also an art. It's not only drawing. Okay, if someone says I have done an art, it doesn't mean that you are only doing drawing or only doing a painting. Okay, art can be even in a even it comes in different shape, different medium. So you're using some kind of a powder, and you can even build different monuments. You can use clay and make some 3D art in that. So art is a very general word. It's not just drawing, or it's not just painting. Okay, so that's why most of the places, it's called art class, because it's more imaginative, it's more creative. Okay, it's not just one form. Okay, so that's one idea I want to put into your mind, that art is not always just drawing and painting. Okay, even it can be a 3D painting, but it's not only art. Okay, there are other sculptures or monuments, even this pottery some people do, right? That is also kind of a form of an art. Okay, there are mirror works. One something called as a lip-on art is famous nowadays. Okay, where you do on mirrors. That is also very interesting. So those things. Okay, and
Can you
the
please make
different forms of art.
sorry to interrupt. Can you make it the full screen, the PPT?
Sure. Yeah. Is it okay now?
No.
It can be done anything, even on the wall, the ceiling, on the roads. So the one art which you can see behind me, that is done on wall. So I and my friend, we actually did this, which is it is a Zantangle art. Okay, so you can do a lot of things, on roads nowadays. They are doing it even on the roads, which give you a feeling of some kind of animal standing on the road. Okay, so those are all 3D art, which is actually booming a lot. And even this art is nothing but an experience. Okay, to say it in one word. So there are different forms of art. Art is an experience. Okay, experience of learning, trying out new. Okay, creating something of your own. Okay, so I may teach you in this foundation course the method of writing something very beautifully, or drawing something when you see a picture and things like that. But later on, you have to develop a creativeness, one in appreciating art and one in experiencing. So once you write that art, right, you should experience that. What are you actually trying to create? Okay, so first it will be in your brain, then you'll put it on your paper, or any kind of form. Okay, it can be in a pottery form, or it can be in some sculpture form. Okay, so all these things, so it is an experience as well. Okay, art is also an experience. So you would have heard of how many of you heard of Picasso? Have you heard of Picasso? He's a famous artist, okay, and he's telling that it's an elimination of the unnecessary. Means it's nothing like it is there already, and you're trying to learn out of it. There is nothing like it's already there, and you're trying to recreate one. Like when we draw painting, okay, when you draw some drawing and you show it to your parents, show it to your mother or your father or anyone or your friends, and they say, no, it's not come out properly. Okay, it's not matching with what you saw, but that's okay. Okay, it's not like if you have to get it correctly only, it is always right. So which is not there also you can create. That's what Picasso is telling. And all children are artists. So if you observe a small baby, right, toddler baby, if you give something when it is able to hold a pencil at that age, when it's able to hold a pencil, it will start writing on the wall, it will start writing on the paper. That itself is like an art. If you observe certain things, it will have some pattern. Without its knowledge, only a little bit, adults can observe, there will be some kind of pattern. There will be some kind of way and movement that the child will be doing. Actually, you can support, and you can actually help to make the child as artist. So the problem is you should make the child to remain as an artist. So the child within you should remain as an artist throughout your life. So don't give up this art talent. Okay, whether you are going to the course or not. Okay, in class or beyond class. Okay, wherever it is, whenever you get free time. Okay, and you feel that you don't have friends to play, just take a piece of paper, try drawing something. Okay, it can be anything which is just close, it is something, some book, some pencil, some flower pot which is there on the table. Just try to draw that. Okay, and or if you want like mandala, how Srijana was very interested in mandala, just start some pattern and you just start doing it. Okay, that is also a form of keeping your art skills active. Okay. See, this is one of the these is one of the paintings, which is a very what do you say, very famous, and they have been sold for like millions of dollars, and people are like they're just crazy about not I cannot say crazy, but they are ready to spend how much of the money. Okay, but what you see in this is what Picasso has done. See how he has painted. Oh, you see that her eyes is here. Okay, the first painting on the left. So one eye is here. What is this one eye over here? And it's not proportional. Her ear is somewhere down. Okay, if you see this figure now, you'll say like this is not right. Or if you show to some friend like what they have done. But this painting was like sold for so many millions of dollars. Okay, and if you see, yeah, this picture, this is also like it's a two ladies which are talking, but it is not proper form. But if you observe closely, okay, there are a lot of things. There are one face which is shown in the side angle, one face, if you see, the whole angle is seen. Okay, so it is depicting some meaning. Actually, this is kind of an abstract art, what you can say. It is showing the two faces of the lady. Okay, and here initially you can say one lady, she looking probably okay, but inside she is having some kind of emotion. It can be, so they're showing in red color, which is depicting more of angerness, that kind of a thing. But still they are hugging. Okay, so there's a lot of meaning to this. There are some patterns behind every line, whatever Picasso was drawing and thinking and all those things, right? It is not in a proper way as a woman should be so shown as, or if you're seeing someone, and it should be done like this. So why I'm showing all these things is like, and this is another painting where he started to use only one kind of color. So in this you see more of shades of blue and orange, okay, orange and this is like a little bit of mud color, but red and blue. So his combination of certain paintings were all red, all blue or red and blue combination. So he had that kind of instinct and he started doing only that. So these are some of the things which I just wanted to share to give you an idea. This is also one of the very world famous painting. It is there in Paris. It is something like a very ugly scene of a war. This is like it actually done. It is kept in the president's room. They say that before telling this anyway, telling giving a command to take a war, they see this picture and they say there's a lot of pain and inhumanity in this. So don't do the war. So that kind of remembrance they want to give through this. People are crying and they want to say they want to kill anyone. So, but if you see, even a child can do this, isn't it? But it is of high demand. Okay, it's a very popular thing. So he became Picasso became very famous in bringing out emotions of mind, okay, in art, which was very difficult. Even now, if you say that you're very happy, okay, that happiness is not always, just writing a smiling face or something. There are other way of expressing it. Okay, it can be a flower, it can be birds flying, whatever you feel like. Okay, so I just shared this. Yeah, these are some of the very world famous paintings, and these are again in terms of blue and he used a lot of blue and red. Okay, so so that is one thing which I wanted to say that art is always not the perfect way of picturizing something, and also it is not only on paper and pencil. Okay, so that is one idea I want to introduce in your mind. Okay, this is an introduction class, so I'm taking little more not just jumping into the drawing part or that part, because I want you to understand what is art initially. Okay, when you join the course, so keep the mind open. Even if you're not able to draw something very neatly, okay, even if there is some problem, or you're feeling some kind of a situation where you're not able to get those figures, it's okay. Okay, you will learn as and when you do more. Okay, so that is the main part of this one. So there are few paintings. I'm not sure if everyone have gone. Like initially, Ashwini ji had introduced me and mm, had actually shared one link. And there are few paintings which is there in my Instagram site. So we'll start off with the class today. Okay. I will show you all those things. I'll put it in a presentation and probably show it to you in the next class. So for today, we'll start off the class. So keep your pencil, okay, keep your A4 size paper, sheet, everything ready. How many of you have camera holder that which focuses on the book? And okay, so whatever you're seeing is like my face, and now whatever you're glazing everything is a front view where it will show your face. Okay, now for drawing, if you all have this camera holder, which is like you will see for used for many recording, or they want if someone to kind of hold the camera, there is a camera holder available online. Okay, just ask your parents to have it for the next class, get it for the next class. Okay, and that will be very helpful. So I'll just switch to this different camera mode. You know what that camera mode is? I will show you that camera mode, which will show, okay, if I'm doing some art or something. So this is the front page, right? The front view, my face. Now I'll just switch it to second camera mode, which will show directly on my book. So I can just have a holder. Okay, and this will not move, the camera will not move. So I can use like my hands, okay, and kind of use both the hands, and you kind of can show me whatever you're doing live. So I can use both the hands. Okay, I'm not holding the camera, no one is there. So I'll use this camera holder. Even if you use it for, I think your mother would have been using for kitchen. If she's recording something in the kitchen, just use both the hands. It will be there and I can see it directly. Instead of your face, I'll be seeing whatever you're drawing directly in the class itself. For today's class, it's okay. You can manage without it. I'll just, we will kind of you can kind of clip it, okay, clip it on that this one, and then you can use this for lot of activities. Okay, so try to get this. If you don't have, okay, which is be very useful, I can see all your artwork directly. If you switch to the camera, where you can show the book, okay, not the front view of the camera. Okay, so now today all of you, yeah, we'll start with lines. Okay, so introduction is done today with the artwork and all. Now we will start with lines. So what I want you to do is take the A4. I will show my book so that you will have an idea. Stop. So I'll shift my camera. Now you can see my book. Okay. So what I want you to do is we'll start off as we have started, okay, by Guruji's blessing. So first you write, take the new page, okay, draw a line. That is going to be your heading. So put today's date. Put today's date, 3rd July 24. Okay, so here we are going to start with first topic, that is lines. Okay, topic that will be lines. Now I just want you to divide your page into 4 quadrants. Okay, or just draw a line like this, cutting through the page. Second, draw one horizontal line like this. So make it into 4 quadrants or 4 squares. Now, the first part of this will be lines. Okay, so in this, you heard about doodling, right? As a kid, you would have done a lot of doodlings. So doodling is nothing but lines, different lines. So first, I want you to draw some overlapping circling lines like this, which is like circle, it will overlap and circle. This is nothing but doodling only. I want you to cover this entire quadrant like this. You should not remove your hand. Okay, don't remove your hand. Don't like lift your hand. Once you start in one side of the corner, make sure you circle it and you come back to the same place without removing your hand. See this? You should not remove your hand. I'm not removing my hand, but I'm doing the circle, and you should fill the space. So in the middle also you have to fill it. Fill the space. Okay? Do it for all the 4 quadrants. Want you to do this? So again, I will tell you, okay, start with 1 point, okay, don't lift your hand, it should be continuous. Hold your pencil little, don't hold it like this, don't hold it always in art, right? You should never hold your pencil tightly and you should never hold it very close to the lead also. You should always hold it little far, you should never hold it very close like this. Okay, you should always hold it like this, little far. Okay, and it should be very light. If someone pulls your pencil, they should easily get it. If you hold it tightly, what happens? No one will be able to pull it, and it's a strain for your hands, basically. So to test yourself, you should hold it very lightly. What I do is drawing classes, I'll come and test whether they're holding it lightly or not. If I pull it, it should come on. It should not be like tightly. It should not. You're putting a lot of tension and strain on this. So art is a form where you relax, okay, and you enjoy. Huh? So hold it lightly. Don't hold it too close to the lead. Hold it like this. Start from 1 point, okay, Do circles, okay, like this. Concentric circles. Don't lift your hand. You're not lifting your hand. Okay? Doing circles, like the circles. And you're going to fill the whole space of that quadrant. There should not be any space. Don't lift your pencil till you do that. Fill it. Okay. So let's try another quadrant the same way. Do it along with me, all of you. You can unmute and answer or have any question, ask immediately because I'm not able to see what you're doing on the page. Okay. So that's why I wanted that kind of a this one camera holder, which will really help. Now you guys are all looking into my page, right? I'm not lifting. I didn't. So I started from here. From here. Okay. So it should all be continuous lines, continuous circle lines. Okay. So any doubt from anyone, any questions, let me know. Just you can unmute and talk. Any questions? None? Okay. Okay. Now this is called as circular, circular kind of joined lines. Okay, it is all joined. There is no break. Okay, that is one kind. Now we'll move on to take another page. Take a new page. Again, draw quadrants and keep it ready. I want you to draw quadrants and keep it ready. I'm using this side. 4 quadrants. Is it fine, all of you? I mean, you're able to see my book. You're able to follow. Just put a thumbs up in the chat so that I'll know because I'm not able to see you guys. Fine. Chatali haki. I mean, chatali just put it's fine. Put a head. Put a yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Now next one. Okay. Next one will be okay. These are called as fine. Yeah, I got it. So next different type of lines that we are going to learn, which will actually create lot of a pattern in itself. Okay, what are those lines? Again, it is kind of a doodling only. Okay, but you will go inner. It's like more of a circular round. Okay, like this. Don't lift your hand. Don't lift your hand, but you have to make sure once you start, you just have to end it in one point only. And I know this is very easy for all of you, right? You would have done this. So this is one kind of a pattern. Okay. Same way, this is circular. Similarly, in another quadrant, I want you to try, all of you, doing it in square. Okay. This is you're not going to end here. You start here, you don't end, but get inside, like concentric. Okay. Getting inside, these are called concentric squares and circles. Okay, so you're going inside, and these lines should be as close as possible to each other, and they should be parallel to each other. Okay, it should not join. These two lines should not join. They should be parallel, but you're getting inside. And when you take a turn, okay, make sure you have enough space while you go inside. These should be close to each other, but it should not touch. Getting inside. So this is a circular. Okay, concentric lines. These are circular square lines. Okay. Now I'm just showing you. I want you also to do along with me. Okay. Want you to do along with me. Okay. And then you'll have assignments where you can. I'll give you assignments. I will share those assignments so that you can try it out at home when you are free, and we can meet all. Or before that, post it, and then we will meet all in the next class. Okay. There are two more things which I would like to show. Okay. We have this step type of lines. These are straight lines. Okay. Step type. Have you seen this step type? Okay, you would have drawn it. So when you draw the step, right, start from one corner. Okay, starting from one corner. Make sure you just build it to the top corner. Now, you should have a parallel line coming just below this. You have to have a parallel line which is just below this. You should not touch this. It should not touch this, but it should be parallel. Okay. So, yes, start doing it. And it should not touch those top, but you should leave proper enough place. You should leave enough space here. Okay. And there should be step type. Okay. Now, try to fill the whole page like this. It will give you a, this is called the stepped pattern. Step pattern lines. Similarly, on the top also I want. So you started from the middle, right? You filled it. Hello? Did it get disconnected? Okay, make sure that, you fill the page by these stepped pattern. See, it will come out like this. The whole quadrant should be filled. I want your whole quadrant to be filled. Okay. And then you have another quadrant left. So I'll show that today. So here what we'll do, here we will do something called as pebbles pattern. You know what pebbles pattern is? It is in a form of a pebble. Okay. So, but it is more of a like a smooth pebble which is kept one on top of each other. So first will be the base pebble where you have a big round pebble, then you have a smaller pebble which is there like this, which is on top of each other, and the sizes will be getting reduced. It will be there on one top of the other, one top of the other, like this. Okay, one top of the other it will be there, and the size is reducing. Okay. So, children, let me know if I'm very fast or if you're able to not follow anything. Like, is it like if I'm going too fast and you people are getting delayed in drawing, let me know. Just unmute and talk, whatever it may be. Unmute and talk. Like, so you're able to follow these. So I will just, show all the patterns that we did today. Okay. One is the circular kind of drawing. Okay. So now I just want you. So it's already 8 o'clock. So let's end. I think people you have connected early also today. So I will send the assignment. I will share. Those assignments. Myself and Ashwini ji will just see where we can actually send those assignment and where you can post. Okay, all your assignments so that I can have a look at it. Okay, and whatever you have done today also, where you can send it to me and I can have a look at it. Okay, so we will give you more details. So keep looking into this this site. Okay, this iLead art this one WhatsApp messages, so that you will get an update, and we will continue in the next class. Okay, before that I will post some assignments and I want you to do all those assignments before you come. Hmm? So that it will be like ready for the next learning, next stage. So this is very basic, okay, but it's very important. Okay, so you all do learn this line patterns, okay, where you learn more interesting patterns next time. Okay. Om Asato Ma Sadghamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. That's it.